What makes a palace truly captivating? Is it the opulent architecture, the rich history embedded in its walls, or the breathtaking beauty that leaves you in awe? Around the world, some palaces transcend time, offering a glimpse into the grandeur and splendor of past eras while standing as symbols of power and culture. Join us as we take you on a journey through 10 of the most beautiful palaces in the world, where history, luxury, and art converge in magnificent harmony. The Palace of Versailles, France. The Palace of Versailles, located just outside of Paris, is perhaps the most iconic symbol of absolute monarchy in Europe. Originally a hunting lodge built by Louis XIII in 1623, it was transformed into a grand palace by his son, Louis XIV, the Sun King. The palace became the center of political power in France until the French Revolution in 1789. With its opulent design, lavish gardens, and grandiose Hall of Mirrors, Versailles is the epitome of royal extravagance. The Hall of Mirrors, with its 357 mirrors reflecting the sunlight from the windows opposite, is the highlight of the palace. This dazzling room was the site of many important events, including the signing of the Treaty of Versailles, which ended World War I. The palace's gardens, designed by André Le Nôtre, feature geometrically aligned terraces, fountains, and sculptures, offering visitors a serene escape into nature. Versailles is not just a palace, it's a symbol of the absolute power and grandeur of the French monarchy. The Grand Palace, Bangkok, Thailand. The Grand Palace in Bangkok is a dazzling complex of buildings at the heart of Thailand's capital. Constructed in 1782, it served as the official residence of the kings of Siam, later Thailand, for over 150 years. The palace is a stunning blend of traditional Thai architecture with European influences, showcasing the artistic and cultural achievements of the kingdom. Its intricate details, gold-plated spires, and vibrant mosaics make it one of the most beautiful palaces in the world. Within the Grand Palace complex lies Wat Phra Kaew, the Temple of the Emerald Buddha, considered the most sacred Buddhist temple in Thailand. The Emerald Buddha, carved from a single block of jade, is enshrined here, adding spiritual significance to the grandeur of the palace. Every corner of the Grand Palace is a visual feast, with its ornate structures and rich history offering visitors a glimpse into the spiritual and royal life of Thailand. Though no longer the royal residence, the Grand Palace remains a must-visit cultural and historical site. Alhambra Palace, Granada, Spain. Perched on a plateau overlooking the city of Granada, the Alhambra is one of the most iconic symbols of Spain's Moorish past. Originally constructed in the mid-13th century by the Nasrid Sultans, the last Muslim rulers in Spain, Alhambra is an architectural masterpiece that blends Islamic art with Renaissance Christian influences. The palace complex is a labyrinth of exquisite courtyards, fountains, and gardens, with intricate stucco work, arabesque patterns, and carved wooden ceilings that showcase the height of Moorish art and architecture. The Court of the Lions, one of Alhambra's most famous features, is a stunning example of Islamic art and engineering. The central fountain, supported by 12 marble lions, is surrounded by an arcade of intricately carved arches and columns. The palace also includes the Generalife, the summer palace of the Nasrid rulers, which features beautiful gardens with terraced landscapes and reflective pools. Alhambra is not just a palace, it's a poetic tribute to the beauty and sophistication of Islamic architecture and a testament to the cultural fusion that shaped Spain's history. Schonbrunn Palace, Vienna, Austria. Schonbrunn Palace, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is one of Austria's most significant cultural monuments. Built in the 17th century, it was the summer residence of the Habsburg emperors and remains a symbol of the power and glory of the Austrian Empire. The palace is a stunning example of Baroque architecture, with its grand facade, lavishly decorated interiors, and extensive gardens making it a must-visit destination for anyone interested in European history and architecture. The palace boasts 1,441 rooms, each more opulent than the last, with the Great Gallery being the most impressive. This grand hall, adorned with gold leaf and crystal chandeliers, was used for imperial banquets and balls. The gardens of Schonbrunn are equally magnificent, featuring a maze, Roman ruins, and the world's oldest zoo. The Gloriette, a grand pavilion on a hill overlooking the palace, offers stunning views of Vienna. Schonbrunn Palace not only showcases the grandeur of the Habsburg dynasty, but also offers a glimpse into the lifestyle of European royalty. Mysore Palace, Karnataka, India. Mysore Palace, also known as the Amba Vilas Palace, is one of the most visited tourist attractions in India, drawing millions of visitors each year. This magnificent palace, located in the heart of Mysore in the southern state of Karnataka, is an architectural marvel that blends Hindu, Muslim, Rajput, and Gothic styles. The current structure, built in 1912 after a fire destroyed the original palace, is a breathtaking example of Indo-Saracenic architecture, with its domes, turrets, arches, and colonnades exuding royal grandeur. The palace's interiors are equally impressive, with intricate carvings, stained glass windows, and beautiful murals depicting scenes from Indian mythology. The Durbar Hall, with its ornate ceiling and chandeliers, is a sight to behold. One of the palace's most famous features is the illuminated facade, which is lit up with nearly 100,000 bulbs during the Dussehra festival, creating a mesmerizing spectacle. Mysore Palace is not just a symbol of the Wadiyar dynasty's power, but also a testament to India's rich cultural heritage and architectural brilliance. Buckingham Palace, London, England. Buckingham Palace, the official residence of the British monarch, is one of the most famous palaces in the world. Located in the heart of London, this iconic building has been the focal point of British royalty since the reign of Queen Victoria in the 19th century. The palace, with its grand neoclassical facade, sprawling gardens, and opulent staterooms, is a symbol of the British monarchy's history, tradition, and continuity. The palace's interior is as impressive as its exterior, with rooms like the throne room, the ballroom, and the white drawing room showcasing royal opulence at its finest. The palace also serves as the administrative headquarters of the monarch, hosting numerous official events and ceremonies, including state banquets and garden parties. The changing of the guard ceremony held at the palace gates is one of London's most popular tourist attractions. Buckingham Palace is not just a royal residence, it's a living symbol of the British monarchy's enduring legacy. Forbidden City, Beijing, China. The Forbidden City in Beijing is the largest palace complex in the world, covering over 180 acres with nearly 1,000 buildings. Built in the early 15th century during the Ming dynasty, this sprawling complex served as the imperial palace for 24 emperors of the Ming and Qing dynasties. The Forbidden City is a masterpiece of Chinese architecture, with its vast courtyards, grand halls, and intricate woodwork symbolizing the power and majesty of the Chinese emperors. The complex is laid out in a traditional Chinese palatial style, with the Hall of Supreme Harmony, the largest and most important building, serving as the ceremonial center of the palace. The Forbidden City's design follows strict principles of feng shui, with its buildings aligned along a north-south axis. The palace is surrounded by a massive moat and wall, emphasizing its exclusivity and the emperor's divine status. Today, the Forbidden City is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most visited cultural landmarks in China, offering a glimpse into the opulence and authority of China's imperial past. Topkapi Palace, Istanbul, Turkey. Topkapi Palace, overlooking the Bosphorus in Istanbul, was the primary residence of the Ottoman sultans for nearly 400 years. Built in the mid-15th century by Sultan Mehmed II after his conquest of Constantinople, Topkapi Palace is a sprawling complex of courtyards, pavilions, and gardens that reflect the grandeur and opulence of the Ottoman Empire. The palace served not only as a royal residence, but also as the administrative and cultural center of the empire. One of the most fascinating aspects of Topkapi Palace is the harem, a secluded section of the palace where the Sultan's family lived. The harem is a labyrinth of beautifully decorated rooms with intricate tilework, stained glass windows, and fountains. The palace also houses the imperial treasury, where visitors can see the famous Topkapi dagger and the spoonmaker's diamond, one of the world's largest diamonds. Topkapi Palace is a symbol of the power, wealth, and artistic achievements of the Ottoman Empire, and a must-visit for anyone interested in the history of Istanbul. Neuschwanstein Castle, Bavaria, Germany. Neuschwanstein Castle, perched on a rugged hill in the Bavarian Alps, is one of the most picturesque palaces in the world. Built by King Ludwig II of Bavaria in the 19th century, this fairy tale castle was inspired by the romantic ideals of medieval knights and the operas of Richard Wagner. The castle's whimsical design, with its towering spires, turrets, and battlements, has made it a symbol of romantic architecture and one of the most popular tourist attractions in Europe. The interior of Neuschwanstein Castle is just as enchanting as its exterior, with rooms like the Throne Hall and the Singers' Hall decorated with elaborate murals and gilded furniture. The castle was intended as a private retreat for Ludwig II, but after his mysterious death in 1886, it was open to the public. Today, Neuschwanstein Castle is not only a symbol of Bavaria, but also a testament to the romanticism and artistic vision of its creator. Its breathtaking location, surrounded by mountains and lakes, adds to its magical allure. Winter Palace, St. Petersburg, Russia. The Winter Palace in St. Petersburg is one of the most famous palaces in Russia and a symbol of the country's imperial past. Built in the mid-18th century for Empress Elizabeth, daughter of Peter the Great, the palace served as the official residence of the Russian Tsars until the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917. The Winter Palace is an architectural masterpiece with its grand Baroque facade, massive columns, and intricate ornamentation reflecting the power and wealth of the Russian Empire. The interior of the Winter Palace is equally opulent, with over 1,500 rooms decorated in lavish styles, including the famous Jordan staircase, the Malachite Room, and the Grand Throne Room. Today, the Winter Palace is part of the State Hermitage Museum, one of the largest and oldest museums in the world, housing a vast collection of art, including works by Rembrandt, Leonardo da Vinci, and Michelangelo. The Winter Palace is not just a symbol of Russian imperial grandeur, but also a cultural treasure trove that attracts millions of visitors each year. From the regal halls of Versailles to the mystical allure of Neuschwanstein, these palaces offer more than just a glimpse into the lives of royalty. They are windows into the artistry, culture, and history of their times. Each palace is a masterpiece, standing as a testament to human creativity and the pursuit of beauty. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to DwellScape. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep discovering the world's wonders with us.